Good morning, everybody. I know it's been a long time since my last video. I've been working on another couple of things, but I'm going to give you a quick update on how my ratings are doing. Okay, so as you can see, the Winter Leagues here, it's virtually the end. We've only got one more round left in France and Italy, I believe. We have a few games this coming weekend to finish off the season in the Winter Leagues. As you can see, this is a breakdown from August up until current day as to where we are. We just got the one losing month in March, lost 24.5 points there. It's a P&L, an ROI of negative 17.71. But if you look overall, we're in profit. Our total profit, if we look on the bets tab here, I'm not going to bring it up because it will show you the bets. We are about 60 odd points in profit. Okay, so we added all those up here. You can see 68. Let me just bring that down. There you go, down the bottom here, 68.65 points in profit. Okay, that's an ROI of just shy of 6%. I say it's not massive, but when you think about it, it's an increase of nearly 70 points in a season. Okay, and obviously that's still one round to go, so that could go up. Fully expecting it to go up. What I have included into the sheet is a filter tab. What this does basically is you put in a drop down menu here, you put in the league that you want, and you will then see the P&L for those leagues within that country appear here. And I've conditionally formatted it so the darker green is the bigger profit, the red is the loss. And a total of that country's P&L at the bottom here. It also then will spill over into this chart here from G to N. It will show the country, the league, which if I go down, or the championship, then it goes to League 1, then League 2, then the Premier League. So you can have a look at a glance which ones have won or lost. And if you so wished from that, you could, if you wanted to click on the data, filter these. And if you wanted to just check the Premier League, for example, you'd bring up the Premier League. Yes, these would all disappear up here because they're further up the list. But you can just see here. And then if you wanted to drill it into teams, say Arsenal at home, how have Arsenal done at home? Okay, their P&L at home. They've made 6 points profit at home. Yep. So it's 11 games. They've won 9 out of 11. That would have been bets. Looking at the odds, average odds of an Arsenal home win, 1.5, 1.5. And the inverse of that, let's have a look at, say, Brighton. Only 4 at home, average odds 1.58, 75% strike rate, a loss of 0.15, purely because that one game there, the odds were so low, 1.36. Don't know if the game drew or lost. Don't know. The main bets tab will show you that. This just tells you whether the bet won or lost. That's a 4-point loss. Okay. So that's just a bit of something new there. I'm just going to show you the other tabs. So just so you can see how the other countries have been performing. France. If I click on France, obviously all the rest are red. France is green. It's 10.05 profit in France. Germany is showing a 7.25 point profit. Let's just go back to England, by the way. You can see there's just the one league there that's in the negative. It's League 2. The other 3 are 17, 18 and 8 points profit. Okay. So this is just depends if you wanted to go for any particular league. I'll leave Italy to last for a reason. Portugal, very good in Portugal, 30-point profit there. There's not been a huge amount of games because the odds of Benfica and Porto, and probably Sporting as well, to win at home were below the threshold, or to win away were below the threshold. So therefore, the number of bets in Portugal were reduced somewhat. But you can see lots of wins there on the right hand side. And sadly, we go to Italy, very very poor performing league. But again, so very poor performing. Only a loss of 11.5 points from quite a few games, as you can see. 72 games. From those 72 games, only 11.5 point loss. So it's not terrible. Okay, so that's available for all new customers when you purchase. It's also available to existing customers if you are willing to pay the £20 price that it is to receive the new sheets with the updated teams on once all the playoffs and promotion and relegations have been finalised. Okay, I will then redo all the leagues with the new teams in alphabetical order, etc. So for example, here you will then have all of the Premier League teams. So you will have Leeds, Leicester and Southampton will be removed and be replaced by Burnley, Sheffield United and Luton. Okay. So that's a £20 cost for that because it is quite time consuming for me to do. I will do all of the eight countries we have here. Okay, let me bring you on to the summer. Now this one's just kicking into action. It's a very slow start. Only 2 selections in March. Both lost with 3-point selections. In April, 50% strike rate. Again, not massive. It's nearly 9% ROI, which is decent. But it's a P&L 3.5 points. And so far, I think this will be. There's no selections today in the summer leagues. We've had 39 selections, strike rate 27 wins, strike rate is just under 70%, which is a big improvement. 16 points profit and an ROI of 17.69 for today. I will bring the bets tab up here. There's 16.01. So as you can see, the summer leagues are going very, very well. I also have this filtered for the summer league, so let's bring up Brazil. It's a loss of just under a point. Only 4 games in so far. So we've had 50% strike rate in Brazil. But if you look at the odds in Brazil, the odds are quite high, 1.86 for a win. Okay, so that's actually not that bad. Again, if you wanted to change it to home and away wins, let's just bring this up again. Let's just filter this. If we wanted to bring it to just home wins, you would see that the P&L for the home wins is just about break even, 0.06. So if you wanted to just bet on home wins in Brazil, then there you go. Okay, that's Brazil. Again, there's not many selections here. We haven't had any in Finland yet, but there will be 1 or 2 coming this week. I already know. That's why there's a gap here, because that will be filled with Finland down here. The Veikkausliiga. As soon as I put that bet in. Okay, Chile, not going well in Chile at all. It's a 9.5 point loss. We've only had the 5 games, but we've only had the 1 winner. Again, the odds are quite high. It's almost evens in Chile, which makes me think that it's not an obvious league, so it's quite difficult. I'm pretty sure that once things totally settle in there, that then we will start to see this P&L improving. But they keep having like mini breaks. They're on one right now. Okay, so in Chile, as you can see here, that I've got no fixtures in just yet. It's another couple of weeks yet until they're back. Okay, that's Chile. But again, South Americans can be quite bizarre. The Japanese got 1 and 2. The second division here. You can see second division in Japan is a 2.5 point loss. So again, if we just bring up Japan 2, and we can see here 2.66 points loss, 15 selections, 7 wins. That's under 50% strike rate there, so that's not great. But again, if you look at the odds, quite high, nearly 1.9 for a selection. Japan 1 on the other hand, go to Japan 1, we are looking at a 6-point profit from just 12 games. Yep, as you can see there, 6.12, 12 games, 8 winners, 1.78 the average odds. Okay, that's Japan. Let's go to Norway. Again, 100% in Norway. Only 3 selections so far. The average odds 1.56. You'd expect decent results with those odds. 4.5 points profit. South Korea. Oh, sorry, I don't know why that keeps doing that. I do. South Korea is 5.25 points profit. Again, that's pretty decent. 12 selections, 8 winners again. Average odds of 1.81, pretty decent. And finally in Sweden, 100% profit, 10.69. This has been the performing league so far. There have been 7 selections, 7 winners, average odds of 1.55. Yeah, no surprises here. And then if you wanted to break it down into individual teams, you've got Malmo there. Whenever they play at home and they're a selection, they win, and their average odds are 1.63. You know, there's lots of different things you can do with this. I just thought it'd be nice to add it on. So, home wins, away wins. Winter League's just about finishing off now. Summer League's kicking into action. You have 2 choices. You can either go for this or not go for it. If you decide you want to purchase this, you will get £95. If you just want the winter ones, you get 95. That's £95. You click on buy winter. If you want just the summer leagues, you click on buy summer. £95. This is my website, by the way. Website address is up here. footballspreadsheets.com. Okay. This brings you to this front page here. That's me. Hello. A little bit about me, what I've done, a little bit about the profit system, etc., etc. Scroll all the way down. If you want to buy both, you get both for £170. Okay, that's a £20 discount there. If you want to buy both. Now, not only do you get the sheets that I've shown you here, you'll get the summer one that's got the Japan 1 to South Korean, Finnish, Swedish, Norwegian, Brazilian and Chilean leagues. You'll get the filter tab with it, this. You'll get the bets tab. You'll get the monthly data. And you'll also get a fixtures tab, which I leave blank at the minute. I'll show videos you get with the purchase will show how to fill this in. It's very, very simple. Okay, you get all of that. Plus, and this is the absolute dream, you get this profit predictor assistant. Now, what this does, this links to an external website and inputs the data. So if I clicked on the 5th of March, okay, just clicked up here, 5th of March, you can set this to however many days you want. That one, oh sorry, I've clicked on refresh data by mistake. Just bear with me, I'm just going to pause the video, because if you refresh data, it links here, it links to the website, and it's going to update scores for rounds that haven't been updated yet. Okay, so I'm just going to yeah, that's fine. So here you can input here how many days you want in advance. So I've got R2, which is the 5th of the 3rd, plus 6. So I want 6 days in advance. If I wanted that to be just 3, I would click 3. And if you look here, it's got Sunday to Saturday. Yeah, that will be Sunday to Wednesday. Yep, and then the games that don't appear between those 2 dates, 5th and 8th, will disappear. So I'm just going to Control Z that, because I want it back to 6 again. Okay, so as you can see here, in Japan 2, for example, all of these games took place. I'm going to go back to let's try the third. Reason being, I want all the ones from round 3. There you go. Okay, from round 3, 4th and 5th of March. So all you do, you highlight all of those, right click, copy. I'm not going to do this obviously because it will ruin what I've already got on there. I go into my summer sheet, into Japan 2, and I would then go into there, the top one, the date, right click and paste values. That would then paste all of those into these 4 columns. Yep, these would auto populate, all these ILO, they'd all auto populate, and it would produce any selections up here. They would appear. All come clear from the videos. That is the Profit Assistant. When you get the full-time results, like here, you would highlight all of those, right click, copy. Again, it's very simple. Go back into the summer leagues, up here to the top one under home, right click, and again paste values, not paste values. Then that would automatically paste all the scores into these there, and this end column here, the results will auto populate again depending on what the scores are. And then once you have your results in, the ratings in column AF along here would also auto calculate depending on the results. Okay, and once that's all done, you click update ratings, all of that lot clears, and then you can start pasting in your next lot of fixtures. Okay, that's how it works. I know it's been a very long-winded video, but it's been a while. I know that this has taken hours and hours and hours of work, and it's still work in progress. I think we'll look at maybe the Italian league have not been performing. The the Chilean league is not performing. But again, we need to run that for the season and see. We could change that with another league. The Italian league we could maybe swap out for the Spanish La Liga, or we have other options. Okay, but for now, I'm going to run the same 8 for the winter leagues for another season to see if the results are continued. Okay, so £95 for the winter sheet. Again, this will come with updated teams that have been promoted and relegated, plus the new filter tab. Summer one, 95. If you buy them both separately, again, comes with the filter tab, and they both come with a Profit Assistant as well. Or you can buy both for £170, and you get both sheets plus both winter and summer assistants. Because I have the winter and summer one. That's the winter one here. As you can see, that's the Italian league. Yep. Okay, Portuguese league. Okay, so get both for £170. Well, we'll stress again, for those existing customers, they will, quite a few of you, if you are interested in continuing this for the next season, because I know it's not been a huge season, but still 6% ROI and 65 points in profit. It still cannot be sniffed at. It's still very, very good. Profit is profit after all. You're wanting to continue with this, then it will be a £20 cost to each of you. You will have my PayPal only. I'll take it PayPal only. You will already have my PayPal address, but I'll give it to you again. It's DJ Letiss, LETI SS, that's S for sugar, at AOL.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, my email address will be put in the comments. Okay, so therefore, if you are wishing to continue this for next season for the winter leagues, it's a £20 charge for each of my existing customers, and you will just get the updated sheet with the new teams put in, and also I'll have the filter tabs in there as well. Okay. Look forward to hearing from you soon, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share this as much as you can. This has taken me a lot of work, but I love it. Thanks, guys.